Siddhartha Mataji. She taught me this melody. So thank you. Hare Krishna. Krishna Prasthaya Krishna,
So let's see.
You wanna one? Everybody to the Sunday coffee. Today's lecture will be given by His Grace Neil Prabhu. Everybody, Bible for him. Everybody, maybe come a little bit forward. The guests will come after. Sit please.
Hare Krishna.
Please. A little bit forward, please. A little bit more closer.
Is you are leaving?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay.
I have to be right.
Please take some prasadam.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll say for Prabhuji.
Sure.
Okay, that's it's the whole part installed it, so we should try to maintain it as much as possible.
Remote control.
We'll be singing a quick bhajan before we start Mahabharata discussions. It's coming on the screen quickly. It's a bit gloomy day outside. However, thank you all for still making it to the temple. It's not so great weather in summer. Doesn't seem to be.
I think they call it blue.
I didn't hear that. I haven't heard that before. Okay. Vivek, Jai Radha Madhava first, please.
Share the screen. I have the jar.
Push must help. The camera. So, okay, it's coming up. Almost there.
Vivek Prabhuji.
Oh, we are early today, so I can use this time. It's very simple, man, about Krishna. What Krishna would do and how he would live, what his daily activities. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Krishna used to take strolls in the forest groves of Vrindavan. We all have been to forest walks. Have you been to forest walks? Great, thank you. How many of us have taken forest walks?
What is that?
Forest walks.
Oh, a forest folk. Yeah.
Yeah. We all have taken. But it's not so glorious that people 5,000 years afterwards are singing your name because you took a walk at Amsterdam's Bos. Right? But Krishna did that in Vrindavan and we're still singing that. Okay. So that's what we are singing today. Hare Krishna. Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Vihari. A lot of new faces. I know it's a bit awkward to say. It's not a habit. Too much, too loud. Now it's okay.
Better.
But I want all of you to sing better. My system is a bit better now. We used to have a verse system before, but now Master Prabhu fixed it. It's too good. However, your voice needs to be better. Don't feel judged. And that's one thing which we don't do. Just be yourself. Look at the lyrics when I sing Just let the voice come out of your throat. Don't feel shy. This is not a reality show, so nobody is going to give you comments on how great your singing was or how bad your singing was. It's just our hearts offering to Krishna. So let's give one more shot. Radha Madhava Jaya Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya. Very good. One more time. Radha Madhava Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Jaya Girivaradhari Gopi Janavallabha Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Yashodanandana Jaya Braja Janaranjana Jaya Yashodanandana Jaya Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Jaya Braja Janaranjana Jaya Yashodanandana Jaya Braja Yamuna Hari Jaya Kunja Vihari Jaya Yamuna Vanachari Jaya Kunja Vihari Jaya Yamuna Vanachari Jaya Kunja Vihari Jaya Yamuna Vanachari Jaya Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Vihari Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Vihari Gopi Janavallabha Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Yashodanandana Jaya Jaya Yashodanandana Jaya Munadiravanachari Jaya Kunja Vihari Munadiravanachari Jaya Jaya Yamuna Dhiravanachari Jaya Kunja Vihari Jaya Yamuna Dhiravanachari Jaya Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Louder.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna. Can you give him Nidish a book? He's leaving. Here for the first time. Nidish, you'll get a small gift. Yeah, Toshan will give you.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Please come again.
100%.
You can leave your contact on the page. Have a contact sheet outside.
I will leave. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So we'll start with Srimad Bhagavatam discussion. Please repeat after me. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Let's give one more shot. Don't feel shy. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Very good. One last time. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hear attentively and repeat. Louder. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Daivim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितां तां सजीवं सा अद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणान्विता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। नमो ओं विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादे पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमपदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधाकांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर हरे कृष्णा हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. So we'll be reciting Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, 8th chapter, verse 42. I'll just open it up for my reference here. This is from the chapter Prayers by Queen Kunti, Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto. Please repeat. त्वयि मे अनन्य विषया मतिर्मधुपते सकृत् रति मुद्धता दद्धा गंगे मोघम उदन्वते त्वयि मे अनन्य विषया मतिर्मधुपते सकृत् रतिम उद्वहताद् अद्धा गंगे वौघम उदन्वते त्वयि मे अनन्य विषया मतिर्मधुपते सकृत् रतिम उद्वहताद् अद्धा गंगे वौघम उदन्वते. Anyone else would like to give a shot? Feel free. It's okay if you miss.
Tvai menanya visaya
त्वयि मे अनन्य विषया
Madhupate sakrit
मतिर्मधुपते सकृत्
Ratimudvahatat ada
रतिमुद्वहतादधा
Gange Bhogam Udamvati.
गंगे वौघम उदन्वते. Anyone else? It's okay. Come on. Mataji, anyone? Come on.
त्वयि मे अनन्य विषया मतिर्मधुपते सकृत्
रतिम उद्वहताद् अद्धा
गंगे वौघम उदन्वति.
Yes, Mataji, you want to say? And one last call. Trivedi, Mataji, you want to recite? Quick. You want to recite?
Yes.
Yeah.
त्वयि मे
अनन्य विषया
मतिर्मधुपते सकृत्
मतिर्मधुपते सकृत्
रतिमुद्वहताद् अथा
रतिमुद्वहताद् अथा
Mudanvati.
Gangai Mogham Mudanvati. Okay, please repeat. Vai unto you,
Unto you.
may
May
my Ananya Vishaya
share
unalloyed
unalloyed
Matihi
mati
attention
attention.
Madhupate,
Madhupate.
O Lord of Madhu,
O Lord of Madhu.
Asakrit
Asakrit.
continuously
Continuously.
Ratim
Nothing.
attraction
Attraction.
Udvahatat may overflow Adha directly Ganga Iva like
Like
Ogham flows Udanvati down to the sea.
down to the sea.
Translation Professor Rupa Sharupa Kicha. O Lord of Madhu, as the Ganges forever flows to the sea without hindrance, let my attraction be constantly drawn unto you without being diverted to anyone else. Prabhupada writes, the perfection of pure devotional service is attained when all attention is diverted towards the transcendental loving service of the Lord. To cut off the tie of all other affections does not mean complete negation of the finer elements like affection for someone else. This is not possible. A living being, whoever he may be, must have this feeling of affection for others because this is a symptom of life. The symptoms of life, such as desire, anger, hankerings, feelings of attraction, etc., will not be annihilated. Only the objective has to be changed. Desire cannot be negated, but in devotional service, the desire is changed only for the service of the Lord in place of desire for sense gratification. The so-called affection for family, society, country, etc., consists of different phases of sense gratification. When this desire is changed for the satisfaction of the Lord, it's called as devotional service. So, what's going on here is Queen Kunti. We all know who Kunti is. This is from Mahabharata. Kunti is the mother of Arjuna and the rest of the Pandavas. So the scene is that Mahabharata war was over. Russian speaking mother, you all good with English? It's good? Yeah. So Mahabharata war is over and Krishna is just about to leave Hastinapura to his own kingdom based in Dwaraka. That's where Krishna is about to depart. And that time he is telling final bye to everyone. And then he comes face to face with this respected lady Kunti, who starts an outpour of her love towards Krishna. It's a series of verses which almost 25 verses. It starts with Kunti's how Kunti recognized Krishna as the absolute personality. So Kunti tells, Namasye Purusham Tvadyam Ishwaram Prakriteh Param Alakshyam Sarva Bhutanam Antara Bahir Avasthitam. So Kunti tells, this is the first prayer she tells, that, O Krishna, I am offering my respects to you. Namasye Purusham, you are the person. Adyam, you are the first person, the primal person of this universe. Ishwaram, you are the controller. Prakriti Param, you are the person who is beyond the observable Prakriti, nature which we see here. Alakshyam Sarva Bhutanam, you are not visible to anyone's common eyes, even though you are existing inside as well as outside. So that was her first prayer. The reason she told like this was that at that exact time, yeah, good, thank you, Prabhu. I need some attention there. When Krishna was just about to leave, what happened was that this son of Drona, so Drona was the martial arts teacher on the side of Kurus, sons of the Dhritarashtra. And his son, who had not died in the battle, his name was Ashwathama. Ashwathama had released a Brahmastra to kill the last remaining link the entire Kuru dynasty in the womb of the wife of Abhimanyu. Abhimanyu is son of Arjuna and Subhadra. Abhimanyu lost his life in the battle of Mahabharata, and when he died, his wife Uttara was already pregnant, and entire dynasty is wiped out in the whole battle. Only remaining last link was in the womb of Uttara, and Ashwatthama wanted to even take that out. So he released a weapon which is so precise that would just go and kill the embryo in the womb. And that time Uttara took complete shelter of Krishna, and then she runs to Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Mahamaya, please save my child. And this is the last remaining life in this whole dynasty, the great dynasty of Kurus. Please save this. So that time, to everyone's amazement, Krishna, who is just there outside, enters the womb of Uttara as Paramatma. He is there everywhere. He just entered the womb of Uttara, and with weapons in his hand, with a club and a disc, he was circumambulating the embryo and nullified the effect of Brahmastra. Spot quiz. Who released the Brahmastra? Ashwatthama. Who is Ashwatthama? Son of Drona. Very good. Who protected? Krishna. Whom? No. Uttara's baby. No, embryo. Uttara was not in danger. Uttara's baby was in danger. In the womb. Krishna protected. And Kunti could observe, and she could see right in front of her eyes that Krishna did this amazing activity. He's just there outside. Like, we're all here inside, right? You all agree? We are in this room. Right, Radhika? We're in the room.
At least physically.
Physically, yeah. Mentally, yeah, we may be there. Thinking of something. We are where our mind is, of course. But physically,
Sunny beach and cocktail.
So we are sitting in the room physically. We cannot be possibly also be outside this building. Inside, and also, I can't tell that Vivek is outside. He is peeping from the door, making sure that everything is in order. But he's outside. He's gone now. Right? He cannot be outside and inside. Making sense? It's just not possible for us. I can be physically present in one place. But Krishna, the very name, another name, which is Vishnu, means all pervasive. Krishna means all attractive. So Krishna is the source of Vishnu. Vishnu means all pervasive. So Krishna is there everywhere. So Prabhupada in one place mentions that if we have spiritual eyes, we can perceive Krishna everywhere. It's just our lack of understanding, right? Our lack of vision. And I see this as a dull wall and just a mic set, flower. So my eyes are not really trained to see Krishna everywhere. If I have spiritual eyes, I could perceive Krishna everywhere. It's just the lack of my eyes that I'm not able to perceive. But that doesn't mean Krishna is not there. It's like Prahlad. When Prahlad was seeing, he was seeing Krishna everywhere. When his father asked, where is your Vishnu? Is he in the wall? Yeah, he's in the wall. Is he in this pillar? We saw this drama on Narasimha came from. So for Prahlad, Krishna is there everywhere. He was able to perceive. I'm not able to perceive. Kunti is able to perceive. She tells Krishna, you're there, inside, outside, everywhere simultaneously. That was her first prayer. And then she continues to pray. Then eventually she puts herself in a very meek, humble position. Tells Tha Paramahamsanam Muninam Amaratmanam Bhakti Yoga Vidhanadam Katham Pashyamahi Striyaha. I'm just a simple lady. How will I ever understand your position, Krishna? You are to be understood by the biggest of the scholars, the greatest of the devotees. They will understand you. I'm just a simple lady. How will I ever understand you, Krishna? Then she tells the verse which we always recite every day, Srimad Bhagavatam. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. So eventually down the line, then she starts telling Krishna that Krishna, you have been protecting us from so many situations. Kunti's life, she underwent so much. Many of us also, we think we are suffering in our lives, right? We have difficulties. Anybody here who thinks that I have difficulty in life? Anything? I lack something. I need something in life to become a little more happy. I just wanted one more thing. How many of us feel that? I just want some little bit to become happy. I'm a little bit uncomfortable right now. I want just, maybe if there was an AC in this room, would have been better. A little more. Actually, we have a fan. I don't know where. A little more ventilation. Well, just behind. I don't know if it works. We do have a powerful fan. I don't know where it is. So, I mean, anything, right? Maybe an ice cream perhaps would have been better also. Or maybe something big, maybe a Benz or a Tesla or a nice house or a nice partner or kids or whatever, right? So we all have that. Yeah, I'm lacking something. How many of us think that, yeah, I had some difficulties in life growing up, or eventually, I really had a tough time? How many of us think that there were some difficulties in my life? I faced some strong struggles. So rest of the people are lying or not having any problems? What is wrong with that? Hey Jagadish Prabhu, Hare Krishna. So we all agree that we all feel that, yeah, I had some struggles. Triveni Mataji, did you have some struggles growing up? You feel that you had some struggles? Oh, very often. Yeah, okay, great. Jagadish, you had some struggles?
All the time.
All the time. Okay, great. So you see, Kunti also had situations, and Kunti tells that, Kunti had to basically, if you see Kunti's life from the very young age, she was subjected to so much of reversals. She was given a child without her active wanting. Durvasa Muni comes to her father. Kunti served him so very well. So Durvasa gave her a benediction that you can invoke any devatas and you can get a child. Kunti was very young age. She was like, oh wow. It's like, you go and give a small gift to a child. What do they want to do? Let's say it's wrapped up nicely. You just want to open it and see, right? Oh, what is there in this?
Yeah, I'm the
Is it?
same.
Yeah, you are the same. Yeah. Somebody also wants to do the same. Even though not a kid, but Kunti was a kid. So she got a gift. She's like, I want to sew. I want to really know what is there in this. What is this? She got excited. So she looked at sun and just recited the prayer. And sun comes. Surya Dev, he appeared. Here, I'm giving you a child. No, I don't want a child. So they were like, no, you have invoked me. I'm here for a purpose. Here is my purpose. I need to give you a child. Kunti is so lost. What do I do with this child? I'm not even an adult. I'm just a small girl. She didn't know what to do. She just took the child. Doesn't really talk specifically, but let's say around 11, but not in today's 11, because kids get into adolescence a little more early in recent times, but in that times it was not like that. So she was not how to say, a kanya yet. She was still a she was still a girl. She was not a kanya yet. So she didn't know what to do. She just takes the child and puts it in, maybe somebody who doesn't have a child can take this child. And then eventually she gets married to Pandu. And then Pandu gets cursed that you can never have a union with your wife. You can never make children. Pandu retired for forest. What to do? Then eventually Pandu started, Pandu understood that Kunti has these blessings. So he convinced Kunti to invoke Devatas. From Yamadharmaraj, she got Yudhishthir. From Vayudev, she got Bhima. From Indra, she got Arjuna. And she had a co-wife by name Madri. And she invoked Ashwini Devatas. Through them, she got Nakul and Sadev. And soon after that, Pandu died. So Kunti had to now. The custom that time was that the wife would basically enter the fire with the husband. Some of these things, we only read from Wikipedia that regressive systems of India, caste system and sati system. But it was a different culture and different time altogether, wherein the wife would feel so much of bonding with the husband that if there was no husband, she would feel that there is no meaning to my life anymore. So she would voluntarily go and jump in the fire. Kunti wanted to do that also, but because the children were very small, the sages come and tell that Madri and Kunti, you both cannot enter fire. One of you can. The other person has to live. Both of you cannot enter fire. One of them need to be alive. And it was decided that Madri would enter because she was feeling much more separation from Pandu, given the fact that she was the one who sort of caused his death. So Pandu had this curse that he would die whenever he would unite with any woman, and then he got attracted towards Madri, and then he died basically. So Madri felt that I am the cause, sort of remote cause of Pandu's death. So she was led to enter the fire. So Madri sacrificed her life, and if you see Mahabharata and Srimad Bhagavatam, Kunti lived a life of sacrifice. Think about it for a minute. So one person sacrificed the life, the other person lived a life of sacrifice. So taking care of 5 children, single parent, is not easy. It's very difficult. Hare Krishna, please come. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So very difficult job of 5 small. Arjuna was so small that when all of them came back to Hastinapur, he was not even able to discriminate. Small children sometimes call any lady as mother, any as father. Somebody go, oh papa, right? Arjuna just saw Bhishma and thought, oh, this is my father, and just went and called, oh papa. Just jumped on Bhishma. Arjuna was that small. So 5 small children, and taking care of them alone as a single parent is not easy. And then being with somebody whom you know that hate you to the core. The moment these 5 children entered Hastinapura with Kunti, the only thing the sons of Dhritarashtra felt is, I need to kill these people. Feel, how it would feel like, you have to be, you're a single parent, a single mother with 5 small children, and you are at someone's place who wants to kill you. How will you feel? See, Srimad Bhagavatam it will do the magic in your heart only when we put ourselves in the shoes of these characters and try to feel that. How will we feel? Right? How do you feel, Jagdish?
Yeah. Not easy.
It's very difficult, right? Even in today's context, it's difficult. It's 5,000 years ago. So, but Kunti lived through. So some of the things which she tells to Krishna, Krishna, you saved us from poison. Because Duryodhana, the moment he saw Bhima, like, I want to kill this. His hatred was so much towards Bhima. His whole life's goal is, I want to kill him. So it's, he was like almost blind with that hatred. Even almost like losing his intelligence, because at the end of Mahabharata war, Duryodhana was, and I am doing a bit of Mahabharata today, along with Bhagavad. At the end of Mahabharata war, Duryodhana was hiding in a lake.
Who was hiding in the
Duryodhana is hiding in the lake. The entire army is all vanished. And the Pandavas traced, okay, this is where Duryodhana is hiding. Now they called out Duryodhana. Duryodhana comes out. So Yudhishthir gives Duryodhana an offer. Duryodhana, you are single. We are 5 people. I don't want to make an unfair battle now. Because you are alone, you choose whom you want to fight amongst the 5 of us. Yeah. So Yudhishthira sometimes takes like crazy decisions, right? Like he doesn't really think what he is doing. He just does. This was like a crazy decision. He's like, and he tells, if you just take any one of us and you defeat them, it's all yours. We will go. Now Duryodhana is more crazy. Now Yudhishthira is crazy, but Duryodhana is more crazy. Like, I want Bhima. He could have told, I want Nakul, I want Sahadev, I want Arjuna, I want even Yudhishthira. None of them were a match to Duryodhana in the fight which they are going to have. Arjuna is the best of the archers. He had no skills. It's like somebody who does programming. You ask them to construct a building. They have no skills. Yeah, maybe by profession is called as an engineer, but computer engineering is very different from civil engineering. Right? So Arjuna had no skills. Duryodhana could have smashed Arjuna. Duryodhana should know, I want to fight with Bhima. Because from day one when he saw Bhima, I want to kill this person. That was the desire which Duryodhana had. So from very young age, Duryodhana devised so much to kill Bhima. So when he was a small child, Bhima was fed poison and he was thrown in the water. And Bhima sank in the water. And eventually the snakes came and started biting. As you sink down, there are different planetary systems, right? So in one of the planetary systems, there are just snakes. Then they start coming and biting. But Bhima is already fed poison, so all the poison of the snakes acted as antidote for him. So, and then Bhima became so powerful that no poison in the entire creation would affect him. So he comes out as this more stronger person. So Kunti recalls that. Kunti recalls how they were about to be burned in the house of wax, how they had to suffer in the forest, how eventually Draupadi is mistreated in the full assembly. Eventually there is forest life again. The huge battle afterwards. So many generals had fought, and eventually the sons of Pandu, they become victorious. She attributes all these things to Krishna. That Krishna, you came, every single step you came and you supported us. And then she tells, Vipadaha Sadutasha Ashwata Tatra Tatra Jagat Guru Bhavataha Darshanam Yatsyad Apunarbhava Darshanam. Krishna, I hope and wish and pray that all these calamities, whatever has happened in my life, let them happen again. All these reversals, all these difficulties, whatever I had to undergo, let them happen again and again and again. Shashwata means forever. So she tells that let them happen all the time. Why? Because whenever it happens, you have made sure that you have come to me, you have protected my sons, you have protected me and all their honor. And then every time you have come, I have seen you, and just seeing you, Hare Krishna Mataji, please come. Whenever we see you, that means that I don't need to see any other future births again. Punarbhava Darshanam. Bhava, another meaning of Bhava is, one of the meanings of Bhava is material life. Punarbhava Darshanam. So, Bhava also means to happen. So whenever you happen to come and see me, that means I don't need to take one more birth. I don't need to see this material happenings again, and I'll be always in spiritual world. So that's a league high, right? It's not in our league. We go to Krishna and we tell Krishna, please, I'm suffering in life. To take out all this suffering. I want to enjoy. I want to be happy. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, good. Thank you. So that's how we pray to Krishna, right? It's okay. It's fine. It's not bad. At least we go to Krishna. But that's the mood in which we go to. Our mood is that I want to somehow either enjoy so well as much as possible. Somehow there is this difficulty, this one. Krishna, please come and remove all of them so that I can enjoy very well. That's my mood. And then we can also tell Krishna, if all these things are removed, then I can do better service to you. And that's another thing which we add. I can do nicer service to you if, let's say I get a Benz, I get a nice house and a nice family and everything is nice. I can do such an amazing service to you, Krishna. So please give all those things to me. So that's our mood. And Kunti is saying here, Krishna, give me all those sufferings again and again and again. And these sufferings in themselves are also a league higher. But Kunti is such a high quality devotee that she's telling, give me suffering so that I just remember you, Krishna. And eventually she comes, she starts telling that Krishna, now you're leaving, you're about to leave our kingdom, Hastinapura, you're going back to Dwaraka. How will we live here? If we are, because you were here, we were able to win the battle. Because you were here, we became the kings. My sons became the kings. Because you were here, this land is prosperous. If you are not here, Krishna, how will anything be prosperous? She's just outpouring. And then she tells, Krishna, I just have so much of attachment to my family. Krishna was her nephew. So Vasudeva is a cousin brother of Kunti, and then Krishna is a nephew of Kunti. So she tells, I have this huge attachment to my family of Vrishnis and where I come from. Right? My family and Vrishnis family, they have so much of attachment. Please cut the knots of all these attachments. I don't want to have attachments to all these people. And then she comes to this verse where she's telling, Tvayi me ananya vishaya matir madhupate sakrit ratim udvahatat adha gangai voghamudadvati. Just like Ganga, Srimad Bhagavatam tells in fifth canto how Ganga appears in the material creation. When Vamana Dev came, he was trying to measure 3 steps. In the first steps, he covered all the lower planetary systems. The second step, he wanted to cover all the upper planetary systems. The universe is made, say, the shape of an egg. There are 14 planetary systems. Right? So we are in the middle. So when Vamandev raised his leg, his toe, which is pointing upwards, went and cracked open all the universal coverings. The universe, in the shape of the egg, has different coverings. There is a covering of earth and water and air and fire and ether and mind and intelligence and ego. So there are 8 coverings in this universe. Srimad Bhagavatam even gives the dimension and the distance of how much these things are. So each next covering is like 10 times bigger than the previous covering. So let's say X is the dimension of the radius of one covering, first one. The next one is 10 times bigger of all the material elements, earth, water, fire, air, ether, and mind, intelligence, and ego. So 8 coverings. Vamana Dev just tore it apart. And then the Viraja river, which is there, the water of the spiritual world, that flew through because there is a hole. We actually live in a encircled, enclosed surface. It's like you're living within an American football. Have you seen American football? Like similar to rugby ball. We are all living inside that. We are not living in open space. It looks like there is sky out, but there is actually covering outside. Yeah? So Vamana pierced across this coverings of the universe, and the outer water flew through the hole, and that's Ganga. So Srimad Bhagavatam tells in 5th canto, so it took like 1,000 yugas for it to eventually come from there to heavenly planets. Now forget Earth. Earth, it came much later. It took 1,000 yuga, which is actually 1 day of Brahma. It's called as a kalpa. It took 1 full kalpa for, just imagine how huge it must be. It eventually flew. That's more or less like 4 billion 320 million years it took for Ganga to eventually appear in heavenly planets. Yeah. So, and from there, eventually, with the help of Bhagirath, we discussed it last time. I don't know how many of you were there. I discussed the story of Bhagirath, how he brought Ganga to this earth. Came to earth. The thing is, Ganga flows uninterruptedly just towards the ocean. Bhagavatam tells how eventually the heavenly Ganga becomes 4 parts. It flows in north one, east one, south one, west one, 4 different parts. Anyway, one of them comes to our earth also. But they always flowing without, no matter what comes against, doesn't matter. Ganga is just pushing forward towards the ocean. So Kunti is telling, let my devotion to you be flowing towards your feet, just like Ganga flowing towards the ocean. I don't want anything else, any obstruction on my path. So bhakti means there has to be 2 things. Right? It has to be uninterrupted and unmotivated. Many of us think that, I have bhakti towards Krishna. The definition of bhakti is uninterrupted and unmotivated. Ahaituki, apratihata. Hetu means cause. Ahaituki means there is something that which doesn't have any motivation. Or I want to do this because I want to get something, or whatever. So ahaituki and apratihata. So if you want to take out something, from this session, you want to take home, just take this thing. Bhakti has to be uninterrupted and unmotivated. Uninterrupted means it cannot be that, oh, shoot, now Janmashtami is coming, I'll do a lot of things. And then, boom. Kartik comes, I'll again do a lot of things. Boom. Of course, it's okay to begin with, but has to be on a plane which I'm investing myself all the time. Like how if you're pouring oil, if there is no brakes there, it just flows, one stream. If you have experience of cooking, so she's telling that I want to get that kind of bhakti towards you, Krishna. Right? Ananya Vishaya, I don't want to have any sort of distraction in my mind. No distraction. Just one single pointed focus towards your lotus feet. Matir Madhupate Sakrit. Mati is, Prabhupada is give very, very nice, interesting translation here. Attention is many times is translated as where I'm putting my mind to. So Prabhupada, that's why he's sort of giving a sort of referred or inferred translation as attention. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to be asked by devotees, please bless, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would bless that Krishna Matirahu. Let your, from this verse, attention be in Krishna. We are always putting our attention somewhere. Right? Our mind is in somewhere. As Yadu Sampati was telling that time, we are where our mind is. And our mind is somewhere, always. We could be sitting here, I could be very well thinking about, as Yadu Sampati told me, about the beach, or ice cream, or whatever. So, Mahaprabhu's blessings, let that attention be at Krishna. Krishna Matirahu, who used to be Mahaprabhu's blessings to devotees. So here Kunti is telling Mathe that my attention be at your lotus feet all the time, continuously. Sanskrit. Ratim Uddhata Adha. So just like how so Rati is attraction, we don't have Rati Manjari yet. Maybe she will come. So one of the names of Manjari is Rati means attraction. Let my attraction be towards your lotus feet, just like how Ganga uninterruptedly with so much of force, she's always, it's not that okay there is no interruption and slow. Ganga does not flow slowly. There is force there, there is vigor there, there is intent there. Not sure how many of us have seen Ganga or have taken dip in Ganga. Maybe one day we will. If you get yourself into, you'll understand there is a force, constant force. So with that sort of an active feeling, with an intent, with intense devotion, she's praying that I want to have my mati at your feet, always, at all times. And then she concludes that, Krishna, thank you for everything. Yeah, you have done this. That's the next verse. Just let's see. 43. She tells, "O Krishna, you are friend of Arjuna. You are the one who has created this peace everywhere, and you are the proprietor of all the universes. You are the ultimate God, and offer my respects." So that's how she concludes in the next verse. It's 4:50. Any quick thoughts? What we discussed? Should we do a quick spot quiz?
I have, well,
Okay.
I was reminded of a book I read recently. It was written by a Christian monk in the Middle Ages, in the 14th century. It's called The Imitation of Christ. An amazing book. It could be one of our literatures. And he makes the same point that, more or less the same point as Queen Kunti. He makes it a lot of times, in a different way. That we are often drawn to comfort, to feel good. So that is our first, we say that, tendency to live like that. But he says that actually the God consciousness can come much more from when we suffer, when we have difficult times. Then we can somehow, well, there are many reasons for that, but if you can overcome the suffering, if you can actually transcend it, it means that you have developed a higher form of God consciousness. And it's also to be reminded of God in one sense.
Yeah.
I found it quite amazing that this 14th century monk wrote all this, and he had really quite a high God realization.
Thank you for sharing. And Krishna also tells in Bhagavad Gita, right? Four varieties of people who approach him. Four
Yeah,
kinds
yeah,
of people.
yeah.
And it's also the one who is suffering. Eventually, if a community suffers too much, then surrender becomes sort of, because the suffering gives a lot of contemplation, lot of suffering. And eventually, one may turn towards God. So that's one of the categories of people who are also distressed. Right?
Yeah, just one thing I just remind now. He also says he warns that when we feel he doesn't say that we should suffer. That's not, but he makes a valid point. I think that if we really feel happy and comfortable in this world, there is the danger of forgetting God.
Yes, that's also in line with what Kunti does in one of the prayers that she does. Janma Ishvara Shata Shribhir Edamadamada Bhuvan. One who has high birth. I'll ask this afterwards. High birth, Janma. Aishwarya, lot of wealth. Shruta, lot of education, knowledge. Shri, physical beauty. If somebody has these four things, and if they get pride, mother, based on these four things, which is very common, the moment somebody has which four? Aishwarya. What else? Shri. What is Shri? It's called beauty. Okay, good. Then Shruta. Yes. Education. Good. What was the last?
Wealth. The last is wealth.
High birth. Very good. Yeah.
High
Janma.
birth.
So if somebody becomes proud because of these four things, Kunti tells it's very difficult for them to go to Krishna. And then she tells, Tvam akinchana gocharam. You are the property, you are visible to people who are impoverished. Akinchana is somebody who doesn't have kinchana. No kinchana whatsoever. Is basically a pauper. It's like a beggar. It doesn't have anything whatsoever. However, is not literal meaning. Kinchana also means to a person who doesn't feel entitled for things which they have. Like Yudhishthira was an Kinchana, even though he has the entire creation and in the entire earth to rule, still he would feel in his heart, oh, it does not belong to me. I am not the owner of this. Yeah, I'm the king and everything, but it does not belong to me. Right? So Akinchana means one who, like Yudhishthira Maharaj or Dhruva Maharaj or Ambarish Maharaj. The Bhagavatam is filled with all these characters who were great kings, but in their hearts, they would never feel that, oh, it all belongs to me. I'm the owner, I'm the boss. So, Tvam Akinchana Gocharam. You are visible to people who are in their hearts, who are feeling Akinchana. Is not literal meaning, because Prabhupada tells that even a beggar sometimes they are proud of their penny. Right? And I get 10 rupees, other person got 1 rupee, so I'm a better beggar. Yeah. And of course, in Netherlands, we don't see beggars much. In India and US, it's more common. You have homeless people wandering around and begging. So they have their own zones, and if one person gets more than the other person, this beggar may feel proud that, oh, I'm a better beggar. Right? So Prabhupada tells the beggar is proud of his penny. So it doesn't really mean having or not having on a physical level, but in the heart, what is the attention? Where exactly is my consciousness? Am I feeling entitled to what I have? I may be having everything, but in my heart, I could be surrendered. But no, it's all there. It's with me, but I'm not the owner of this. So King Kulashekara, for example, is one of the South Indian Sri Sampradaya, one of the Alvas. In his crown on the top, he had Vishnupada. Right? He was king, and then kings used to wear crowns. And on the top of the crown, he used to wear Vishnupada, like the lotus feet of Krishna. And I'm there. Yes, I'm the king, but I'm actually a representative. I'm just serving Krishna. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, I have a crown, and on top of the crown there is lotus feet of Krishna. So that's how he used to live, and that's the meaning of akinchana. That I can be a rich person, I can be whatever, but or a poor person or a middle class person, it doesn't matter. Whatever it is, the heart, I'm akinchana. Namo Akinchana Vittaya, she tells afterwards. Krishna is the Vitta, is the property of Akinchana. So she sort of repeats the same sentence in the next prayer. Some of these prayers are really, really amazing. So my humble request is that you please, but still Adhika Mas is going on, Shravana, and and once in 3 years this special month comes, and this time it's a Shravana Mas and Adhika Purushottama Mas. So please take shelter of Srimad Bhagavatam. Please study Srimad Bhagavatam on a daily basis if possible. Just open up and let's get these. Let's connect with Srimad Bhagavatam. Let's put ourselves in this all these figures and see how would I feel, and in that position recite these prayers and how meaningful they would be then. Good. Yes, Jagdish, you had something?
No, I just wanted to add also that in the fourth chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Srila Prabhupada in the purport says that if you really understand that everything belongs to Krishna, then there is no way to renounce anything. So
Yeah, Prabhupada is telling that in the purport also in this verse that it's impossible to get rid of attachments. It's very natural for a life. Life means there has to be desire, there has to be willingness, there has to be feeling, there has to be emotions and everything, right? You cannot take that away from life. So, Hare Krishna Prabhu. So Prabhupada is telling that you cannot make a living entity devoid of all these emotions and all this feeling. What needs to be happening is that has to be dovetailed towards Krishna. It's not that we take it away, we become desireless. That's not the goal. And nobody can become desire. There will be some desire. The desire to become desireless is also a desire, right? So nobody can become desireless. It's impossible. Just that one has to be dovetailed. Right now, it's with the Hare Krishna. Just 1 hour late, only. You came in the morning. Come on. I'm kidding.
That is 1 hour on lifetime.
Yeah, if I could speak Bhagavatam for 1 more hour, right? Anyway, so what was I telling? So we need to just dovetail all the emotions and feelings which are there in our hearts towards Krishna, so that these feelings become meaningful then. Otherwise, anyway, everybody has, there is no speciality as such. Everybody has all the feelings experienced with other objects. So people are saying that just that object has to be changed, swapped, whatever. Rajarani, how much time do we have?
10 minutes.
Okay, good. So we have 10 minutes. Rajarani is giving 10 minutes. Okay, Hare
I
Krishna.
have a question.
Sure, what's your name, Raji?
Kyonka.
Okay, Hare Krishna.
So I read often about Yudhishthira.
Mhm.
Oh, he was such a good person. He was not lying, and then in the end, somehow he went to paradise. The others did not went, but I don't. I have the feeling, he gambled his kingdom away. It's a little bit this pride, kind of narcissist. Oh, I'm the oldest Pandava. Look that are doing well. So I don't get really why he was so pure. Why he deserved to go to heaven and the others. Everybody made some mistake.
Yes. So, Devru, can I get a glass of water, please?
Yes.
So Mahabharata, what Mataji is telling is that in the end of Mahabharata, Pandavas and Draupadi, when they understood that Krishna has left the planet, they all started walking in the Himalayas, and eventually everybody fell off. And Draupadi fell off, Nakul Sahadev fell off, Arjun fell off, and Bhim fell off, and then a dog was following Yudhishthira, and then Yudhishthira reached the heaven. Now, on a moral principle ground, Yudhishthira never did anything which was immoral. Never. He never lied. And this feeling what you have got that he was narcissistic is totally wrong. He was not. Right? So just before the gambling, what had happened was that he had taken a vow that whatever any senior tells me, I'll follow it. If a person is senior to me, whatever they tell, I'll do it. So the gambling match was sort of called upon by Dhritarashtra, who is uncle, Pandu's elder, Hare Krishna, Pandu's elder brother. So, thank you. Give me 1 second. So that was how it was arranged. So Duryodhana knew that if the Rashtra calls for the match, Yudhishthira will never deny. Because he's bound by his own vow and I'll never cross any senior's advice to me. So the Rashtra calls for the match, so that Yudhishthira had to go. And was sort of bound. He didn't really want to sort of, but then he's being called upon as a friendly match. Now why don't you come? I'm constructing this great stadium here. I don't know how many of you have seen PSV in Eindhoven. It's a great stadium, or whichever in the world, great stadiums. They constructed a nice stadium. They just wanted to have an inauguration, right? They want to have the inauguration with a nice friendly match, and that's how it was sort of put forward. We have this friendly match. Why don't you come and participate? And it just went on to become something which is very different. And he never lied at all. In his whole life, he never lied, except for once where Krishna asked him to, please tell that the son of Drona, Ashwatthama, has died. And Yudhishthira hesitated to tell, even though Krishna was telling that to tell the lie. And eventually Yudhishthira told in a way that Ashwatthama has died, because he was like, oh, I cannot tell a lie. And then Bhima went and killed an Ashwatthama, an elephant by the name Ashwatthama. So Yudhishthira told Ashwatthama has died, and then he told, I don't know whether it's a man or an animal, Naro or Kunjaro. I'm not sure whether it's a man or an elephant. And by the time he told those words, Bhima blew his conscience. Nobody heard anything. The only thing which people heard is Ashwatthama has died. That was the only lie which it's half truth which Yudhishthira told in his entire life. Imagine somebody who has never lied whatsoever. So Yudhishthira's character is pristine clear. There is no question that he was not moral or he was narcissistic. That's a different idea which perhaps you should read authentic. I'm not sure which ones you're reading, but if you're getting the idea that he was narcissistic, I'm sorry, it's not
because
the case.
Because you want to win.
No.
Why you wanted to win when others were cheating? No,
he never wanted to. He didn't even want to have a battle also. Krishna had to convince him that no, let's go and fight.
I mean the game with dice.
No, he didn't want to win even that. The other person kept on asking, okay, let's play. The whole thing was that, see, gambling, the way they played, the dice, if you think about it, for normal persons like us, it's probabilistic, right? You do this and throw, it's a probability, 1 to 6, whichever number you get, you don't know. However, if someone knows the physics of it, you can actually mathematically model it. You hold it the way, and then give nice term, and then speed. You can mathematically model it to get exact number what you want. Now Shakuni had that siddhi, the science behind which number to get. Yudhishthira didn't have that siddhi. So from Duryodhana's side, Shakuni was playing, who had the siddhi, I want 6, I get 6. I want 12, I get 12. Whichever number he wanted, he would get. Yudhishthira is playing for just, I like the game, like how all of us play, right? I like the probability of it, so I don't have any sympathy whatsoever. I just do this, throw some number, I lose. But on the other side, the person is getting exact number what they want. So how will this person ever have a chance to win? He never had a chance to win. He never played for winning. He played for losing everything, right? The other person is winning everything. He had nothing to win anymore. He already had everything. The other person wanted to. So there was a Rajasuya Yajna, and Duryodhana was made as the person who is in charge of collecting all the gifts. The entire universe, everybody came and gave gifts to Yudhishthira. And Duryodhana became so envious that I want all these things. So the match was arranged based on that, right? Because so much of gifts Yudhishthira got, Duryodhana said, I want them. Exactly like a child, I want all the gifts. So Duryodhana, that was how it was arranged. I want their palace. I want Draupadi. I want everything what they have. Yudhishthira didn't want those things. He already had those things. They called for the match. Yudhishthira lost everything, of course. So, and then why exactly thing happened like that on that day is ultimately, Bhishma tells later when, the next chapter of this in Srimad Bhagavatam, prayers by Bhishma, that Bhishma tells to Yudhishthira that Sarvam Kala Kritam Manye. You need to understand that this is all done by Krishna. Otherwise, how is it possible that Vipra Dharma Achyuta Shreya, Bhishma tells, you are always protected by Brahmanas, you are always protected by Krishna, always protected by Dharma. How is it that you are suffering? It's not possible unless Kala is organizing this whole thing. So that's Bhishma's conclusion, that you're not at fault, but Kala is organizing. Kala is doing things through you. So a few things had to happen. Just like how Parikshit, how is it that Parikshit, such a great devotee, becomes so angry and throws a snake at this Shamik Krishna who is doing meditation. So Krishna arranges some of these things. In the end of this chapter, same which yesterday is not there anymore. First and to 8th chapter, Kunti finishes her prayers and Krishna starts telling final byes to everyone, and then comes face to face with Yudhishthira. Yudhishthira just breaks down totally. So much so that Krishna is just not able to convince him at all, that stop crying, stop sobbing, it's just so much. And then Vyasdev comes and starts talking to Yudhishthira, and Yudhishthira is not convinced. So then Krishna arranges all the Pandavas to go to Bhishma. So that's where Bhishma starts speaking. And Bhishma started, he spoke for a long time, almost 50 plus days. Bhishma was talking with Yudhishthira to convince him that you need to rule now. Krishna has given you this opportunity to rule. You're the king. He speaks about the economics, the sociology, the dharma, and then bhakti. Vishnu Sahasranam is a part of conversation between Yudhishthira and Bhishma. So all these different things happened through Bhishma, and Krishna wanted Bhishma to give this message to the world. So the reason I'm telling this is because Prabhupada makes a very interesting point in one of these verses, that how is it that Krishna is not able to convince Yudhishthira when he's crying? Right? So Prabhupada tells, because when Arjuna is crying before the battle began, Arjuna was just totally collapsed. He was just frustrated, suffering, depressed, whatever feeling you want to put there. Hare Krishna. And Krishna convinced Arjuna, and take your bow, get up, fight. But Yudhishthira is crying at the end, I am the cause of all this death. 600 million people died because of me. I'm a bad person. This uncontrollable sadness. Krishna is not able to convince. So Prabhupada puts this question, how is it possible that Krishna is not able to convince somebody? If God can do everything, how is it that he is not able to convince Yudhishthira? So Prabhupada also answers by telling that Krishna, same thing as we discussed in the beginning, Krishna outside, he was doing something, he is doing the acting of trying to convince Yudhishthira, and inside, as Paramatma, he is not letting Yudhishthira to get convinced, because he wanted Bhishma to speak. So some of the things are a bit beyond our frame of existence, I would say. How or why things happen. So we should never judge, and especially these Mahabharata devotees, when they do things, it's not for us to judge. They are operating in a different realm when Krishna is personally acting through them. So Krishna needs to achieve many things. So Krishna is working through them, not really judge it. So that's and then that's one thing about going to Swarga, that they all eventually Yudhishthira went, but then others had also gone. It's just that they were not with Yudhishthira in that journey of walking on the Himalayas. But Srimad Bhagavatam is a different things altogether, that none of them went to Swarga at all. They all went to directly to spiritual world. Srimad Bhagavatam's version of what happened at the end of Pandava's life is different from what Mahabharata tells. So in Mahabharata they all started walking towards Himalayas and then they went to heaven. Srimad Bhagavatam tells that all of them straight away, including Draupadi and Kunti and Subhadra, they all transported to spiritual world. And Madhvacharya does reconciliation of both. And how is it possible that in Mahabharata they are telling that they are walking on the Himalayas and then Yudhishthira reached the heaven? everybody else sort of fell off on the road. Srimad Bhagavatam tells that they all, as soon as Arjuna comes back from Dwaraka, we had discussed this a few sessions before when Arjuna came back, they all just left. They installed Parikshit as the king and everybody just left to spiritual world. So Madhvacharya reconciles that by telling that Pandava's body, there were actually two souls. So there was one which was operating on a human platform, the other which was a pure devotee, and the pure devotee Atma just got transported to a spiritual world state. We are all just having one soul. So Srimad Bhagavatam describes about the Shuddha Mahabharata devotees who are working in the body of Pandavas, and Mahabharata talks about other persons. So one is an Avesha, the Shuddha Bhakta, the Mahabharata devotee is an Avesha on the body of Pandavas. Right? So one is the son of, as a son of Devata, that's one, but there was also an Avesha of pure devotee. I'm waiting for Rajrani. Rajrani, you're done? Okay. You're done?
I'm done.
Okay, great. So we end there then. If you want more, we'll discuss next time. Yeah. Sometime, whenever. I don't know when, but we'll have. Thank you so much for your kind
Thank you
listening.
for
Hare
the
Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Bhagavatam ki jai. Hare maybe Naman, you want to sing? Gaurarate? Yeah, my Radha Mataji can sing. She is here. Radha Mataji, please.
श्रीकांताय गौरचंद्र की Yeah, what is it?
Jaya
Archana. Thank you so much. Anyone else who is here for the first time? Lokesh. Hare Krishna.
Everybody raise hands, please.
Yes, maybe if somebody from the same family, you can give different books, Krishna.
Yeah, but same time.
So, Hare Krishna. Let's thank all these people by loudly chanting Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This was not loud. Let's do it loud. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. So if you please come forward, there are some other devotees coming in.
For the first time? No? For the first time, more?
Are you here for the first time, Prabhu, who has come right now? Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Have you come before? Hare Krishna. Have you come to our temple before or this is the first time? Okay, you come before. Okay, Hare Krishna. Okay, so today's Sunday feast cooking was done by our dear Keshav Prabhu, helped by our what's your initiator name? Rupeshwar Gaura. And also someone else? Marcel, right? Yes, Marcel is there?
Yeah, he's here.
Hare Krishna. Let's thank these devotees. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. The nice flower decorations which you are seeing is being it was done by Triveni, assisted by Malati Lalita Mataji. Who is this? Malati Lalita. Is she here? Malati Lalita? No? Okay, so let's thank these devotees also. So deity worship was carried out by Rani Mataji. I don't know if you have seen, we are serving prasadam every time in the temple. Every time, right, Jagdish? And Jagdish and his team coordinate this prasadam serving and clean up. Previously, after the COVID, we sort of went to prasadam takeaway sort of setup. Almost for 3 years, it was practical for us. And then eventually, with the strong desire of Jagdish, we are now serving in temple again. And it's been going well. So let's thank all these devotees who help a lot in making this Sunday feast grand success. By loudly chanting Hare Krishna mantra loud now. Yeah. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. I gave the class today. So I hope it was useful.
So thank
Many
you.
of you. Okay, Prabhu, can you tilt it? Make it horizontal. Now, biggest announcement for the day.
You have to announce the Tulsi Pujas from today.
Oh yes. So Tulasi Puja, usually we would do after Narasimha prayers, 5:45. But then it become too late for Prasadam serve out. So we have moved it to 2:45. Yes, 2:45. So if you want to participate in Tulsi Puja, you need to come to temple at 2:45, not 5:45. So that's one. And then another Prem Prabhu, who has been serving our temple as a pujari, as our finance team, he has, for personal reasons, has moved on in his services. So let's thank him also for all his contributions to this program. One more time, Hare Krishna mantra, please. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So here we go. Janmashtami 2023. Jagadish, be here. You have to be here. Yeah. We have most important announcement. Yes. So this is 7th of September, coming in just a month. Our biggest festival of the year, and we'll be celebrating in a close by church. It's just maybe 200 meters from here. It's a church. So we'll celebrate Krishna's birthday in a church. Orange Kirk. Orange Church. Is the pronunciation right? Orange Kirk. Oh yeah, that's the Dutch. So in making this festival a grand success, so this is the biggest Janmashtami here, right? So just to give you some background, temple runs by volunteer donations. We don't, we are not. Many times people think that ISKCON is a worldwide organization, and we have such big temples in India and in Mayapur and Vrindavan, and we are like centralized and we get fundings anyways. So that's a misunderstanding basically. Every ISKCON center is individual. It's run by volunteer donations. So whatever happens in Amsterdam happens in Amsterdam. Right? So when we ran Rath Yatra a few weeks ago, we served almost 5,000 plates of prasadam that day. We dragged Jagannath from here till Dam Square, the center of Amsterdam. And we spent almost close to 15,000 euros on that day, and we raised only till I think around 10,000 we raised, which means the temple is actually on the deficit for 5,000. So that's how our temple finances. Of course, temple has some surplus which it can take care. The point is that we are not central, like worldwide central organization. We run individually. So every single festival is run local. For Janmashtami, our budget, can you move? You have the slide? Is close to 5,000 euros. Of course, you can help with different. Just one more. Yeah, a lot of services on the day before and on the day, like vegetables cutting in the temple, setting up the venue in Orne Kirk. We have service departments for all this. Kitchen, cooking on the day. We'll be cooking for almost. Last year we had around 1,500 devotees visiting on the day of Janmashtami. This is on Thursday. This time, so we hope it will be more this time. Maybe 2,000 people. We need to take things from here, drop it there, bring it back, clean here. We have to distribute prasadam there. We have to clean the temple there. We have to clean the temple here. Photography, videography, whatever. We have a great drama team headed by our Naman Prabhu and Ritam. This time there's going to be an hour-long drama. It's just that theater. If you want to go and visit outside, you'll be paying at least 50 euros. It's going to be an amazing drama. It's based on the story of. We'll be releasing the trailer soon. We're going to go pro this time, right? There will be a drama trailer, right? So we're releasing a trailer for the drama. I'll keep it as a secret until then. I really hope that it's going to make a big impact when the trailer is released. But you can come and participate in all this. And I'm also telling to our online visitors who are seeing us online, will see us in the future. So in getting all these things done, our budget is almost close to 5,000 euros. So again, we need to raise it. So we may think, what's the need? Just giving 100 euros or 500 euros or 1,000 euros or 50 euros or 10 euros, will it make a difference? Yes, it will make a difference. Yeah. So in achieving that, we want to run a small fundraising campaign today. So you all are here. We really hope and wish that we can raise at least some significant portion of this. So let's start with that. If you want to see the breakdown, is having breakdown? Yeah, we have the breakdown here. So just to give you, make it transparent. The venue we need to give rent, right? The sound system we need to rent. Like every single thing we need to pay. Right? The prasadam when we cook everything, because of the high inflation rates now, everything is so costly. The miscellaneous, remember what is that? It's like the cutleries and the van which we need to rent, and everything which goes around in making the festival a success. So it's around 5,000 euros. So to open it up. Usually I always start with Sri. He is not here, but I'll anyway offer on his behalf. So this is on behalf of Srini and Cynthia and Prahlad. I am offering 108 euros. Yeah, that's the beginning. Let's go on. Hare Krishna, praise the Lord. Yes.
I will go for prasadam, 500 euros.
500 euros, praise the Lord. Hare Bo! Thank you so much. Yes. Anyone else would like to take a part? Quick. Yes, Rita. For your choose venue, Ritam and Talisha. Yes. 200 euros for venue. Thank you so much. Please remember, if somebody can count, please. Quick calculator.
Mobile phone?
Okay, just keep counting. Yeah.
Jagadish donated for 55 euros.
Jagadish, 55 euros for which one? Jagadish. Yeah, which one? Yeah. Prasadam, 55. Thank you so much, Jagadish Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Anyone else would like to contribute?
200 euros
200 euros for?
for miscellaneous.
For miscellaneous. That includes Ram also. Naman. So Naman, Vaneta Mataji, Radha and Navya. Right? Shri. Hare Bol. Thank you so much. From our side, my side actually, I don't know, Raji was supposed to come, but Raji is not here yet. So 250 euros for, let's say, decorations. 250. Hare Bol. Yes.
How much is from you?
500.
500.
500.
Yes. Yes.
216.
216 for? Venue. Thank you so much. Somebody's phone is ringing. Someone is. Okay. Maybe Marcel wants to donate online.
500.
Yes, Hare, what's your name, Prabhuji?
Lokesh.
Lokesh, on behalf of yourself or?
Yeah, with family.
What's your name, Mataji?
Archana.
Archana, okay, and yours? Okay.
Moksha.
Moksha, thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Haribo! Yes.
200 for the prasad.
200 Prasad. Vishal, thank you. Are they here? Oh,
Oh,
and your name I forgot.
There's
Veer Singh, yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. 200 you said?
Yeah.
Hare. Thank you. What?
Mother's
Yes, mother, what's your name?
now.
Kamravati, thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
51 from Subramanian.
Super. We'll call which one?
Anything.
Let's put it for sound. We'll go back. Let's put it for sound. Yeah, nobody's here for sound. Let's put it for sound. Hare Krishna. Yes, anyone else would like to make a contribution quick?
Yeah, I can also, me and my wife, also 108.
Toshan Krishna and Jayashri for which one?
Also for the sound.
For sound. Haribo.
Yes, thank you.
I'll make one from Rajesh side. 108 for which one did it get?
Sound?
I'll put for sound. That's very less. Yeah, 108 from Raj. From Raj, my wife. I'll make 251 from Manik and Rubal and Vidar and the upcoming one. They are not here, so maybe they are seeing online. So
There.
that's I'll put it for Prashada maybe.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, great.
Haribo.
Yes. Yeah, big Haribol for Manik and Haribol. Yes. Anyone else would like to make? I'll start with that. Yes, Mataji.
Is er ook afgezegd?
Oh yeah,
Abhishek is individual tickets. So if you make all those who have contributed today, please make sure that you remember. You can come and we'll give you the ticket. You can just make a note here today, your email or something. By the way, to pay it, you have to come outside. You can either give in cash or card or pen or however you like. I'll be standing outside so you can make the contribution. And please leave your contact details so that we can give you an Abhishek ticket. You can perform Abhishekam. All those who have given more than 51, which is basically all of you, you'll be getting you'll be getting an opportunity to perform Abhishek on the Radha and Krishna day. If you just want to just take that 51 euro also, you can also give that, no problem. You can also get this online, Eventbrite. You can transfer through Eventbrite, also through our payment platforms. Yes. Anyone? Should we start countdown maybe? Yeah. Krishna 10. So that's how we start usually. Krishna 9. 8. No takers, yes? Triveni Mataji.
For sound.
How much? 50 euros for 51 euros. Let's make it 51.
Yeah.
You get a mistake, yes? For sound. Yes, Hare Krishna. Thank you. Where was I? 8. Krishna 7. Krishna 6.
How much we have now?
So we have now 1,990.
Left?
Almost 2,000. No, altogether 2,000 we collected.
2,000.
Without 10 euros. Yeah, without 10 euros.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we are around the 2,000 mark
So
now?
we need 2,750 more.
Okay, great. We will continue to run anyways until Janmashtami, so we have like 3-4 weeks remaining now.
ये लोग next week नहीं आएंगे.
So you all please come again, and if you come and you can also make, you don't need to make, but please come to our temple always. Yes.
50 for sound.
Okay, let's make it 51.
Yeah.
Yeah, 51 for sound. What's your name, Prabhu?
Anurag.
Anurag, yes. Hare Krishna. Okay, Haribol. Where was I? Which number?
6.
Krishna 5. Krishna 4. Yes.
55 for decoration.
55 for donation. Thank you so much, Anastasia. Right? Thank you. Hare Krishna. Your families, I forgot.
Nicola.
Nicola and what?
And 3.
Yes, 3 boys. Yes. Oh, no, 1 girl.
One girl.
Yes. What was the name?
Yaroslav, Milana, and Dmitro.
Okay. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. They are from Ukraine. They came here last year. Thank you so much for your services. Krishna, where was I? 4? 5. Krishna 4. Krishna 3. 2. When it becomes 1, it's done. Okay. And it's done. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. How much did we do, Jagdish Prabhu?
So 2,096 euros we have collected.
Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. So all those who have announced, please see me outside. We'll be. Or you can also just do the QR code here. This is also fine. Or you can pay with pin outside. Yeah. Thank you again for your wonderful participation. All those who have announced or have taken pledge. Rajalani, maybe you can give. Yeah, please raise your hands here so you can get Maha flowers fresh from the deities. Maybe I should have done this before. Right? Somebody wants to take this opportunity again now? Last option. So there are Maha flowers. Please raise the hand. Yes, Ritam, great. Jagadish, one second. We'll call for that. Yes, so who else? Whoever has announced, please raise your hand so that you can get the Maha flowers. 3 for me, Rujarani. Yes, okay. We need to tell Srini that he did it. Hare Krishna. Okay, that's all done then. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So we'll be serving prasadam here and we need a quick round of service. So, Jagdish, how many people do you need? Jagdish Prabhu, how many people do you need? Oh, you have everyone. So let's make rows then. Please sit down for prasadam. Please sit in rows. Jai Gaurachandra ki jai. Mahaprasad, please.
So, ladies go on this side, gentlemen on this side.